What's up, family? Man, today we're going to continue our series on relationship. This is going to be part 3. Man, today we're going to talk about letting go. Letting go. The first series, video we made was just real talk. It's like the introduction. Man, there's a lot of passion in that one. The second one was accountability. And today we're talking about letting go. Letting go. And if you notice, man, we ain't even got into the sex part of a relationship yet. We haven't even got into the dating part of relationships. Because there's so much that we need to do before we even get into a fucking relationship. You know, and that's the truth, because nobody told us this stuff growing up. This is the stuff that, man, we had to find out on our own. And so many of us, man, we're in our 30s, 40s, and 50s. Man, I'll be 54 next month. That we had to go through the school of hard fucking knocks. We had to go through hell to find out this information. Because they didn't teach us this in school. They definitely didn't teach us this shit at church. And our families didn't teach us this stuff because they didn't know. And it is what it is. You can't be mad at your parents for not giving you what they didn't have. Letting go. Letting go. It's a trick because, you know, we jump into relationships thinking that's going to be the answer. We jump into relationships and we don't even understand what the fuck we're signing on for. Oh, we're going there today. We're going there. This is going to be epic. So I got a bunch of sea glass that I collect. And so I'm just going to pour some of this in my hand because I want to use it as I want to show you guys something. And I think I got to have something in my hand to show it to you. So you can see I got a bunch of sea glass in my hand. My hand's full of sea glass. Okay? And so what this represents, what the sea glass represents, is this represents our past. This is our mind. My hand is our mind. And the sea glass represents all the trauma, all the pain, all the bullshit we've gone through in life up until this point. But what's also the sea glass also represents is all the good stuff we've gone through in life. When you have your phone, and I have to do this a lot, I have to go in and delete certain stuff because my memory capacity of my phone is only so much. And so I got to go in and delete a whole bunch of text messages and old pictures and videos and just a whole bunch. Why? To free up space. Stay with me, I'm going somewhere. To free up space. Why? Because my phone capacity is only so much. The memory capacity is only so much. I got to get rid of apps and close out apps and clear out certain stuff just to free up space. This is what we don't understand about our minds. This is what we don't understand about life. Your memory capacity is only so much. I'm talking about letting go. You got your hand out to God. God, give me. And you're not even understanding all the baggage you're carrying. You're not even understanding the fact that your hand, your mind is already full. But yet you're still begging and asking for more. We're going to go there today. We're going to go there. It's going to get deep, I promise you. And so God is telling me to tell you guys, man, we have to learn to let go some shit. We have to learn to let go of the shit that no longer serves us. But what most of us do, man, we jump into relationships and our hands are full. And I can't take no more. Man, because I got all my childhood trauma. I got my daddy issues, my mama issues, and my siblings fighting with each other. People didn't accept me. People didn't like me. And people sexualized me and whooped the whoop and I was molested. And just all the shit I've gone through is in my hands and it's full. But then I want to jump in a relationship.
Not understanding that's going to overflow. That's going to be too much for me to hold. That's going to be too much for me to handle. And so we have to let go of some stuff. But we don't know what to let go of. And so many of us, we get great relationships, but we let go of it. Because I see you as the problem. I don't understand. My hand is already full from all the other bullshit from my childhood. My hand is already full from all the other toxic shit I'm carrying from my past failed relationships. And so I automatically assume that the problem is you. You're the fucking problem. You're why I'm stressed out. You're why I'm so anxious and I can't sleep and I'm just so frustrated and I'm losing my motherfucking mind because my hand is full from all the bullshit I'm carrying. And I think it's your fault. You're stressing me out. You're making me act this way. And we blame the person we're in a relationship with when they're really not the problem. They're not the problem. The problem is your hand is full and you haven't learned to let go of all the toxic shit from your past. You haven't learned to let go of all the stuff from your past that you're carrying that no longer serves you.
Whether it's you and your girlfriend's fighting, you and your boss having problems, you and your kids having issues, you and your mom and daddy having issues, and that's not even talking about all the failed relationships. That's not even talking about the trauma from your childhood. That's not even talking about the loss of loved ones, people dying and all that. That's not even talking about all of that. We carry so much bullshit with us. We carry the struggle of I gotta be perfect, I gotta be righteous, I gotta be this, I gotta be this, I gotta be pretty, I gotta be fine, I gotta be cute, I gotta be intelligent, I gotta be smart. We got all this fucking bullshit that we're fucking carrying in our hands. That nobody even sees. You jump into relationships and they see how fine you are. They see the material shit you have. Oh, you got a nice ride. Oh, you dress so fucking good. Man, they go over to your place. Man, you keep your place nice. Man, you got a nice place. Man, you kept it. Man, you well kept. You got your shit together. Because you, on the outside, it looked like we got our shit together. But on the inside, my hands are bubbling over. My hands is heavy as fuck from all the shit I'm carrying. And I don't see it. I don't recognize it. And then we jump into relationships. And I'm stressed the fuck out, but it's normal to me. I've always been like this. I've always been a little anxious, but I'm kind of stressed out. I'm kind of high strung because I got all this shit I'm carrying. And so some of us, we drink to kind of level us out some, to chill us out some. And some of us have to sit there and smoke to calm the fuck down, to ease our mind. Some of us slam dope to take our mind off of the shit we're carrying. Some of us just run amok and just want to fuck everything we can because that's a great escape for us. Because it takes our mind off of the shit we're carrying.
but it's not sustainable. You having sex is not sustainable. You smoking and drinking, it's not sustainable. And what I mean by that is, at some point, this comes back up. You can smoke all you want. You could drink all you want. This is going to keep coming back up. It's not because God doesn't like you. It's not because you're not lovable. It's not because you're twisted and you're messed up. It's not because something's wrong with you. You just have a lot that you're carrying that you haven't learned how to let go of. And once you learn how to let that toxic shit go, your stress level decreases, your anxiety decreases, your depression is suppressed, not even suppressed, it leaves. You have those toxic thoughts and beliefs because you're carrying all this negative, toxic shit. You can have all the fucking church you want to. You can speak in tongues, jump and run around, shout, and do all that stuff you want to. If you don't deal with the bullshit in your motherfucking hand, ain't none of that gonna help you. I'm not against church. I'm not against you going to church. You don't do what the fuck you do. But you had better learn how to deal with this motherfucking bullshit in your fucking hand. You had better learn how to let go of all that toxic shit you're holding in your fucking hand. You could talk Jesus and God all you want to. They're not taking that shit out of your fucking hand. You could pray and speak in tongues and fast all you want to. You had better learn how to deal with the shit in your motherfucking hand. And so what we do in life, man, we got all this shit we're carrying from our pasts. My hands are full. And now I got kids. That's adding to my fucking stress. This bitch of my fucking job is getting on my fucking nerves, but I need this job. That's adding to my stress. I'm lonely, so I jump in a relationship. And it's all good and all fun at first because the sex is great. And I think this is the one. Oh, she cooked real good. Oh, man, she clean too. Oh, she got a fucking job too. Oh, shit, cool. Man, she's a keeper. And so now we're in a relationship. But just like me, she has her hand and it's full of shit too. And so now we're connected. And we're both stressed the fuck out. We're both overwhelmed with the shit we've been carrying. And I'm looking at you and you're looking at me. And we're looking at each other like you're the fucking problem. Because now is my hands full. My hands been full. Shit's falling down. You know what I mean? And it's always the good shit that we let go of. We let go of all the good shit. Show you what I'm talking about. My hands full. I can't take no more. Okay? All the negative shit. It's the heavy shit. Stay with me. You gotta catch this. You gotta catch this. My hands full. I can't take any more. The negative shit is at the bottom. All the positive stuff is light and it floats up to the top. So in order for my hand to take some more stuff, something has to be let go of. And what's let go of is the light stuff, the stuff at the top. It don't matter when it got on. The heavy always sinks to the bottom. The negative always sinks to the bottom. The positive always rises to the top. Because it's light. So it naturally floats to the top. And as your hand is full, your cup is full, it begins to overflow. And what's falling from the sides, it's not the negative shit. It's always the positive memories. The positive things. This is why you become so negative. And all you see is negativity. Your childhood wasn't totally fucked up. Your marriage or relationship wasn't totally fucked up. But all the positive stuff, it fell overside. You don't remember all of that. You remember all the bad because that's what's left behind. And so now we're in relationships. And now my hand is full. It was full before I got in this fucking relationship. But now I'm losing my mind. I'm going crazy. And I'm blaming you for making me crazy because I got to deal with your fucking issues. I got to deal with your fucked up bullshit. And so we miss it. And all we see is the negativity. You laughed some as a kid. You laughed some in that relationship. You had fun in that relationship. But you don't remember that. You remember the negative. And so this is why we have to learn to dive deep into the subconscious of our minds, dive deep into the abyss of the darkness of our fears, of our insecurities, to find out what the fuck am I carrying? Why the fuck am I carrying this shit? It's like the cell phone I was talking to you guys about earlier. Your cell phone memory is full. So now you gotta pick and choose what you're gonna let go of. See, with your cell phone, you pick and choose what you're gonna let go, what you're gonna delete, what apps you don't really need. Why do I have all this shit in my fucking memory? I don't even need this shit. I don't even want this. And you start going in and you start deleting all of that. In life, you can't really choose like that. And stay with me, I'm going somewhere. And what I mean by that is once your hand is full, you start, all the positive stuff starts falling by the wayside. You subconsciously allow the positive stuff to go. And you hold on to all the negative. This is why we become so tainted in life. This is why we become so bitter and sarcastic in life. This is why we become so pessimistic and doubtful. Because all the crap we're holding is negative. Because we've allowed the great majority of the positive to fall by the wayside to make room for more negative shit. What we have to do preferably before you get in a relationship, is sit there and say, okay, and understand that this is going to take time. You didn't get all those negative feelings, all those negative thoughts, all those negative memories all at one time. And most of us don't want to do this fucking work because it's going to take too long. Man, I'm pushing past my prime. If you don't take the time out to deal with your bullshit, you're going to spend the rest of your life carrying that bullshit. My hand was full of all that negativity shit because I didn't take the time out to dive deep and to look at it and be like, oh yeah, okay, I understand this. I learned the lesson from this. Boom, done. Oh yeah, I learned this. I understand this. I don't need this anymore. Why am I carrying this? Boom, it's done. Boom, okay. And we have to go through life. We have to walk back down memory lane and look at all the shit we're carrying. All the negative, toxic ass shit that no longer serves us because we've learned the lesson finally. And we can start checking it off, kicking it off the boat. And here's the trick. When you learn the lesson, when you heal from it, it dissolves. You ain't even got to kick it off the boat. When you learn the lesson of each one of those things that you are holding, you're able to receive the blessing. And here's the trick. You guys have heard me say this in the past. I'm carrying all that negative, toxic shit because I didn't do the work. Once you do the work of understanding why the fuck do I feel this way? Why do I think this way? Why did I go through, and not look at that stuff from a negative aspect of, I'm gonna blame this bitch and this motherfucker right here. He did me wrong. And you're never gonna learn a lesson like that. You're never gonna heal and grow the fuck up doing that. But when you look at all those things in your hand and you say, okay, God, what was the lesson of this? God, what was I supposed to learn from this one right here? Oh, snap. Okay. I get it, God. And when you really get it, that thing that was right here, that lesson that was right here, that negative, toxic thing that was right here, it turns into a positive. It turns into wisdom. It turns into insight. It becomes a positive. Man, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. This is some of the things that each and every one of us need to do before we jump into another relationship. What is it you're holding? What is it you're holding? And you can't just know that off the top of your conscious mind. You have to dive deep. This is why we get in relationships. And I'm going to talk about this a little later in another video. Triggers. Because all this negative shit that I'm holding, I'm in a relationship with you now. You don't even know that I'm carrying all of this shit. I'm not even focused on this shit. I'm not even paying attention to this shit. But we're in a relationship, everything's good. On the outside. And then one day, out of the blue, something happens. You say something, you do something, and I'm triggered. brings me right back to all this shit. And I'm pissed and I'm mad at you because I'm triggered. And you brought me back to all this negativity. And I don't want to look at this negativity. And so I jumped in this relationship with you because you were a great fucking distraction. The sex was the bomb. And man, oh my God, you turning me the fuck out. And man, you doing things to me I ain't never had. And so it's a great distraction. Oh, we going on shopping sprees, and you cooking, you giving me deep body massages, you giving me tongue baths, you doing all this great shit. And it's a great distraction. Until you say or do something, not even consciously, you don't even know that you're triggering me. You don't even know that's a trigger for me because you can't see the shit that I'm carrying. And you say or do something, and you take me back here. And now the relationship is over. Because I see you like every other fucking guy. I see you like every other fucking woman. Men ain't shit. Fuck these bitches. These bitches ain't shit. Because we're carrying all of this bullshit in our subconscious thoughts. And now I'm pissed at you. Not even aware of the fact that God, Source, Universe, the Most High, is using you to get my attention. Elijah, you need to deal with that. Elijah, when are you going to deal with that? You can run, but you can't hide. So yeah, you can run all you fucking want to, but you can't hide from this bullshit. And some of us, we've had nervous breakdowns. And what a nervous breakdown is, my hands are so fucking full, it crumbles. And now all that shit is on me. I can't run from it. I can't escape it. It's no longer in my subconscious mind. All that negative, toxic bullshit is now flooding my conscious mind. And I can't handle it. It's overload. Man, we have to learn how to let go. And learn to let go of the right stuff. The right things. So many of us have had great people in our lives that we let go of because we thought they were the problem, because they triggered us. Because we couldn't handle them. Because we couldn't control them. And they were reminding us of some shit that we needed to deal with that we didn't want to face, that we didn't want to deal with. And as long as your hand is full of all that negative, toxic crap, there's no way possible for you to have a healthy, loving, nurturing relationship. Not long term. It's like a rocket. Boom. Your relationships take off. It's all great. Until something happens. And you're triggered. Man. What do you have to let go of? Hope and pray that I said something to bless you, to encourage you, to inspire you, to challenge your way of thinking. I love you. Happy healing. Peace.